All right, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna run with today some arms and a little bit of shoulders. Last arm day we started with biceps, so this time around we're gonna start with triceps. We also did a little bit of biceps yesterday too with our back workout, but we kind of changed up plan a little bit because we were working out with somebody else. Normally I don't do that, but every now and then I'm completely fine with doing something like that. First thing we'll start off with is gonna be some single arm extensions, and then we're gonna get some both arm extensions. And then we'll find some kind of like JM press to do. We'll probably be on the side back Smith machine once again. But anyway, let's get right into it. All right, we found this one weird little attachment stuff that we're gonna use for some single arm extensions. You're gonna warm up a good little bit. I don't like just going straight into heavyweight, especially in this colder weather. Strain the shit out of my elbow. Not ideal. So we're gonna do a couple feeler sets with it, a little bit more than any other exercise because it's like the first movement, and we're just trying to warm up a little bit. So do a couple of warm up sets, feeler sets, and we'll get straight into like 2 working sets. Not going to take a crazy amount of rest in between these just because smaller muscle. First exercise, not going to fatigue me as much. To be fair with arms, smaller muscle won't use as much oxygen. I don't really take too long of rest anyway. So it's kind of a quicker day. That's why I tend to do like arms and shoulders together. But anyway, we'll get this second kind of feeler set going. I do like this attachment a lot better than like a D handle. I kind of like keeping this like a neutral instead of like pronating my hands or anything. All right, we did kind of a feeler set with the working weight off camera, so we're gonna keep it right at like 55. That's 5 pounds more than last week. And I was trying to track everything. Maybe add 5 pounds here and there. We're just gonna do 2 working sets of probably like 8 to 10 reps, keep it around there. Not gonna go crazy heavy with these anyway. Then we'll do some both arm extensions. Last week we already went ahead and maxed out the full stack on there, so we might try to like throw on another plate, find a gym pin looking thing, just for a little bit of extra weight, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm okay if we just raise the weight, raise the reps a little bit, no big deal there. Kind of recovering from a cold, nothing crazy. So whenever I like get a cold or get sick, I like flatten out a lot, so I look a lot smaller. To be fair, the fit's kind of like absolutely terrible today. It was laundry day, so I ran up our black pants. I haven't worn these in a while, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Pump's already really good. Right now we're using Gorilla Mode Base, the gummy bear flavor. I've had the gummy bear like canned version of Gorilla Mode. It's like probably their worst canned version, but the actual like powdered actual pre-workout was a lot better than the canned version. So my code is right there somewhere, 10% off. So run the code up, Gorilla Mind. Ugh. This will be the first working set.
I'll have to show you on my video sometime. It's like, we had a video of that and I had my sweater on, and then I don't want it to transition over here and then me being in a t-shirt. Where's the sweater? Well, obviously I took it off, but I take a quick picture of taking it off and then doing this. Alright. Alright.
Do.
Oh, do me one more thing. Just change that to 30.
Do. I'm gonna do one more working set over there. Gonna keep the same weight. Then we'll get into straight bar push downs. Then we'll do some JM presses on that Smith machine. It's the exact same workout tricep portion that we did in the other video, but I really don't like going from exercise to exercise when I know what exercises are gonna work for me. So there's no point in me every time I make a new workout block, taking exercises out, putting new ones in. There's really no point in me doing that when I know what's gonna work for me and what I enjoy and what I can progressively overload on from time to time. But every now and then, just like keep it interesting. I do like taking and adding in exercises like what we're doing for this specific training block. Instead of like incline dumbbell on the bench, we're just doing an incline Smith machine because I kind of plateaued a little bit on incline dumbbell. And every now and then what I found is that if I have an exercise that I plateaued on, haven't added weight to it in a little bit, if I just take it out, do a similar movement, like instead of doing dumbbells to a Smith machine, I can come back to the dumbbells and do a good little bit more weight. So I don't know, it's what works for me, so I would try it out. But like something with movement like that right there, the single arm push down, it's gonna be a lot harder to add some weight to that over time than it would be for like, let's say a bench press or a squatting pattern, because it's like a very isolated type movement on your triceps. So just adding an extra rep here and there is what I'm gonna try to do more than just adding in weight, because it's gonna be a lot harder to add weight in with the smaller muscle group. But reps, even if I just cheat the reps, that's what I'm gonna try to do. But I just wanna make sure that I'm improving somewhere from session to session to ensure that I'm growing. And we're just gonna do one more set here. Now, what I also like to do is a little bit of forced reps, something like this. If it's a single arm movement, you do 4 steps really easily. You just like go down and you just pull it down and assist you getting those last couple of reps. So that's what we're gonna add in right here for a little bit of an intensifier. Instead of just adding weight or doing a drop set, that's what we'll do. Yeah. All right, see how this feels. We're also gonna switch arms too. I kind of just do one arm and I go right into it if I'm doing a unilateral movement. Some people take like 30 seconds in between. I don't really do that, but I do switch from arm to arm. And I normally start my weaker arm first. Okay. Ugh. Just gonna kind of stack on those little black things. And well, they've got like 4 of them in the gym. That's 20 extra pounds. So that'll be good for today. And then eventually we'll just get a gym pin and start starting 45. Just kind of worry about snapping off this cable. It's a little bit older of a machine.
Oh yeah, I noticed those pants for my birthday.
So dude, I don't know anything.
I didn't think.
Yeah, I know these are my exes. These are super parlay.
I didn't think you liked. I didn't think you liked them.
No, she gave it to me one day. I was like,
It's my birthday next week. And I picked out these badass Dragon Ball Z shoes. Like, I'm such a child.
All right, we went through and turned down the exposure. I'm like super pale, so it just kind of looks weird on camera. I started eating like a bunch more carrots because apparently carrots like make you tanner. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. But I have like maybe like 10 or 15 ounces of carrots a day now. Just apparently makes you tanner. I don't know, I haven't noticed anything. So I guess I need to eat more carrots, but whatever. Was never one to get tan just automatically. I'm not using a tanning bed either. All right, we're gonna get 2 more sets here. If we can't add any more weight, we're just gonna do a lot more sets. And let's get another set.
I hope I feel like shit this season. I'm always like, I can't remember what it's called. Hypertrophy yet.
Do one more set there, but we're also gonna get set up on this JM press with this machine. All right, we'll do one more. Now, drop sets are kind of like not the thing anymore. They kind of just fell out of popularity. It's just not optimal. But I really like drop sets for an intensifier. We'll just like do as much reps as we can here with this working weight, and we'll just work our way up the pin stack. I'm still a huge fan of drop sets. I don't really care if they're not optimal or not anymore. I mean, they feel pretty good, so. All right, now we're just gonna get kind of into the feeler sets with this. Probably 25 on here to start. Feel pretty good. We've already got a good bit of like blood into the biceps, triceps, so it shouldn't take us too long to actually like get a feel for this movement. Ugh. I was watching a Dr. Mike video. He was like ranking Smith machines or something. I don't really know how Smith machine got brought up, but he said something about like this specific Cybex Smith machine. He said it was the best, and he's right. Like this is probably one of the smoothest Smith machines that I've used, and I'm surprised that it feels so good considering how old the damn thing is. But Cybex is kind of an equipment that doesn't even exist anymore because Life Fitness bought them. But like everything in here is old school Cybex, so it's kind of like a museum of gym equipment. Da. Da. Man, it took actually a little bit longer of a rest interval because I got like super busy making a TikTok. But that's okay. It's not like I have anything better to do with my day. Put on another 25 and see how this feels. Okay. Yeah. Put another 25 actually. All right, we'll get like 1 or 2 more sets here. I've just been making a ton of TikToks, so I gotta kind of lock in and get through this workout because I still gotta hit biceps. Start with some cable curl, might do it on that preacher curl machine. Not 100% sure, and then we'll do a bunch of lateral raises too. Yeah. And we'll kind of back offset this thing a little bit. Go ahead and get some feeler and warm up sets in with cable curls. We'll do kind of a Beijing curl, behind the back curl. We'll do that kind of arm out curl that we did too. And then a preacher curl. Just try to get this thing a little bit lower. Not exactly sure how much weight we're gonna be able to do on this, but my biceps and triceps are kind of on par with each other in terms of like individual strength. So it'll probably be pretty similar to us. Just maxing out the entire cable stack. I will say this does feel a lot better since we have a tricep pump already going. I need to start hitting triceps before instead of biceps before, but I'm just kind of in a habit of doing biceps before. Just kind of broke out of it today. And yeah, warm up feeler sets, we really just kind of run right through them. There's no need for a super long rest interval. Ah. Oh man, like crazy vascular at the moment, like freaking kind of just weird to touch. Anyway, gorilla mode base, pretty crazy. I only took like half a scoop of it, but I also had a lot of carbs right before too, but the pre-workout in itself is like really good. Just keep going. Anyway, I'm not trying to be like I sell or anything. My code's like right there and then link in the bio as well. But we'll get this first working set in. All right, we'll get another set. You see, cable curls is one of those things that I did actually, let me straighten this thing out a little bit. Man, that's better. That I did actually go and add, and I hadn't done them in a while. But I kind of was doing dumbbell curls for a really long time. Kind of stalled there. So we're gonna switch from dumbbell curls to doing a lot more cable curls. Kind of like same kind of shit up there, control negative. It's gonna be a lot better because you get constant tension here where you really lose it all. at a certain point in the dumbbell curl. And then we're gonna do some Beijing curls as well. We're still gonna do some kind of dumbbell curls, like an arm out curl, but I kind of used it like 2 or 3 years ago and I kind of liked it. So we'll just throw it right back in there. Then we'll do preacher curls as well. But I've had the same song on repeat for like 20, 30 minutes. I'm going. I would take over the speaker, but there's somebody else in there, so there's no real point in me doing that. I almost prefer it when it's quiet, but see how this feels. All right, start with 25. The thing about these, we're just turning our arms out. I think this is nice and sturdy. They're just curling. Okay, we're gonna get one more set here, 8 to 10 reps, same weight. Then we're gonna go get 2 sets with the Beijing curls, 2 working sets. We'll do a feeler set too. But, I mean, there's really no need to do that much variety in biceps. And the reality is, this movement right here is gonna work your whole bicep, so it doesn't really matter if you have it in front or behind. But the goal of these is just turning out. It just kind of makes the curl a little bit harder. There's really no big difference to it. But we'll do this for 2 sets. I just kind of like to stretch at the bottom with it. It feels pretty good. And yeah. They don't have a whole lot of variety in cable towers here. It's no big deal. But what we're gonna try is doing a kind of incline or Beijing curl just on this like low pulley row. Don't go like crazy light with it, but I think that if we just get angled right, it shouldn't feel that bad. Yeah, I gotta go lighter than that. Dang, thing's like on here. Yeah, I think that's never coming off. Wow. Whatever. Okay, that ain't terrible. All right, let's get another set here. This feels pretty good. It's like this thing's crazy heavy, but it feels the same as over there. But it's being used. I don't like being in anybody's way. Just grip the panel in front for a little bit more stability. All right, the cable curls are done. It felt okay. Now we're gonna finish off some preacher curls, then we're gonna do a little bit of lateral raises and a little bit of rear delt. Not too much front delt volume for today, just because our front delts are still kind of cooked from chest day. Mo did chest and shoulders too, so we did do a couple of frontal presses, but I'm not gonna do any today, and then tomorrow is gonna be leg day as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna record that leg day. I found that YouTube kind of pushes my stuff out a little bit more the less that I post. So I assume that as we get more and more subscribers and we grow more and more, I'll just start posting every single day, but I guess YouTube just doesn't like that at the moment because it like sees it as like a spam thing, I don't know. But TikTok, Instagram, and Shorts, I kind of just spam the shit out of those because I just kind of get pushed out more just doing it like that. So like we made a good bit just on this arm workout here. But anyway, let's get some feeler sets and then we'll get some working sets in. This is quite a heavy machine, heavy preacher curl. All right, we're going to get one more set here. All right, we're gonna do this. Unfortunately, I'm not the tallest person, so we have to get one of these little platforms to stand on top of to actually have this machine feel semi-decent. But we're gonna do a ton of sets here. Just one of those machines where it like feels really good. So I just kind of want to run with it, chase that flow state. All right, that's gonna be it for the recording. I'm gonna get the physique update in after we do shoulders, but I'm not gonna record any of the shoulder portion. We got done with the majority of the shoulder portion, but we're gonna go ahead and get that physique update in. It's like the lighting in here is always different every time I walk in. It's not the best place to do a physique update, but it's the only place in here, I guess. I guess we could go outside in the first room, but I'm not taking my shirt off in the middle of the gym. Maybe like, oh, look at that. All right. And that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. The next video will either be tomorrow or Monday, where we're going to do legs. Once again, hamstring focus. So I hope you guys enjoyed. All my other socials are in the link below, and then my Gorilla Mind code is right there. Code JFalk, so you can get 10% off. That's what this workout is fueled off of. That's what all my workouts are fueled off of. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.